while strength of defeat is the combined winning percentage of all the teams they lost to. Among championship teams, the lowest strength of victory winning percentage was 48.4. Additionally, the worst strength of defeat among championship teams was 59.1%. Let's eliminate all the teams that fail this strength of victory test first. These two tests resulted in the loss of 8 mid-major teams, leaving us with just 19 teams left. The worst loss by one of our championship teams was to a 15-16 team. The next worst loss was versus a 16-17 team. In other words, no championship team ever lost to a team who finished more than one game below 500. Applying this criteria results in the elimination of 6 more teams, including 2 of the 5 seeds in Clemson and Michigan. 13 teams remain, including every number 1 and 2 seed, but we do have 2 double-digit seeds and an 8 seed who have cleared every test so far. Among championship teams, the lowest quality best win by winning percentage was the 2006 Florida Gators victory over a 23-11 team, which is a 67.6 winning percentage. This number was significantly lower than the other 20 champions. The next lowest best win by winning percentage was 79.3% by Baylor. For our sake, let's throw out the outlier here and use 79.3% as our threshold. This criteria resulted in a major shakeup in our remaining teams. Not only did we lose 5 of the 13 teams, but we lost our first number 1 seed in Houston and our first 2 number 2 seeds in Michigan State and St. John's. Nearly all tournament teams will have 20-plus wins, so your record versus them is a good indicator of how you might fare in the tournament. All of the previous 20 championship teams won 50% or more of their games versus 20-plus win teams, and each had a minimum of 4 wins. Of the remaining teams, only Wisconsin failed to reach the 50% win mark. Now let's consider one final aspect. How important is it to have multiple players that can score? Every championship team, other than 2013 Louisville, has had anywhere from 3 to 6 different players, average 10-plus points per game. So, how many of the remaining teams have 3 or more players at 10-plus points per game? All of them. In fact, everyone except Duke has 4 or more players in double digits, but Duke does have 3 players averaging 12-plus points per game. With all that being said, here are the 7 teams that fit the mold of what we think a championship team looks like based on the last 20 tournament winners. We have 3 of the number 1 seeds in Auburn, Duke, and Florida. We also have 2 of the number 2 seeds in Alabama and Tennessee. 5 seed Memphis and 8 seed Louisville round out the list. Basically, based on the last 20 tournaments, I believe a championship team can answer yes to all of the following questions. Can you win 6 games in a row? Can you win consistently? Do you beat every bad team in your path? Can you handle a moderately difficult schedule? Can you beat the best teams when you have the opportunity? Can you beat tournament caliber teams more often than not? And lastly, can you get quality scoring outputs from multiple players? Thanks for watching.